I've never interviewed you guys before, and so I thought it only appropriate that I introduce myself. And it just so happens that tomorrow evening is the last assessment for my conversational te reo AUT course.
Oh, yeah.
And I have to deliver my pepeha tomorrow to the class.
Cool.
So
Okay.
if you don't mind, as embarrassed as I am, I'm going to do my best and give it to you here.
Choice. Let's do it.
Tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Ko horomaka te maunga, ko otakaro te awa, ko mahanui te moana, ko Australis te waka, ko Ngāti Pākehā te iwi, ko takahanga te marae. No ototahi ahau, kei Tamaki Makoto taku kāinga.
Yeah, dude.
Doing well, bro.
Ko Alexander taku ingoa, he kai kawe kōrero mō te reo irirangi o Aotearoa taku mahi, he ākonga hoki ahau.
Student too, eh?
Yeah, student too, always. Kua mutu aku kōrero I tēnei wā, nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.
Oh, my te paki Aotearoa right now. And I,
I thought you were going to say KZ7, Te Waka.
That's a bit outdated.
It's
updated version.
It's interesting choosing your waka, eh? And so that's the boat that my parents came over on before I was born.
Okay,
but,
Australis.
you know, but that's my waka, and it's always interesting.
It is. Whakapapa is where it's at, man.
Anyway.
Thanks for that, brother.
Oh, thank you. It's good practice for me, and I'm very much a student.
Yeah, it's still like that for me too. I get huge butterflies anytime I have to like speak any formal, te reo. It's like holy crap.
Yeah.
Got to do my research again. What's my mountain? What's my pepeha again?
Now, I have seen you around the traps a little bit. In fact, I was working for New Zealand On Air back when Revival first came out. And look, Revival went on to be a big selling album. And you guys turned out to be a hugely popular mainstream band. But I want you to cast your mind back a little bit to how the media sort of thought about you guys at the very beginning. Because I seem to remember they were a little bit hesitant, maybe.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of... there wasn't very many roots bands out on the scene, for sure. And getting 8, rough-looking Māori fellas from all around the motu in their studio was quite, I imagine, quite odd and out of place. But... we didn't think too much about that stuff at that time. It was just all about the music for us.
But you're right though. There was minimal awareness, through media, through general public about this huge, soon to be movement. Aotearoa roots. So,
bit of skepticism, bit of hesitancy. I think.
A lot of mixed feelings. Yeah.
I saw you guys play Splore earlier this year.
Oh, yeah.
And what a cool show that is, eh?
Oh, it was an amazing show.
What a great vibe.
Great vibe, great location, but also you guys played a long set. But it was like a greatest hit set. Everybody in the audience knew every word and was just so uplifted by everything. So that's the journey that you guys have come from Revival to now. Yeah. Now you're well beloved by all different parts of New Zealand culture.
Yeah, for sure. I think that particular concert, we thought we were only playing an hour. And then when we got to that hour, someone goes, oh, you're playing for an hour, 2 hours, And we're like...
An act had pulled out or something, wasn't it?
I don't know. So they just put it on us. And, we got 4 albums, so we got 4 hours worth of stuff if need be. So had to pull a few things out of the hat that night, though.
You very much did, though, man, and it was the audience loved it. I was in tears at one point.
That was our first time we'd ever played Splore, so really, really thankful to be a part of it, and just amazing.
From Splore onwards, this year has been very busy for you guys. I've tried to keep up with what you guys have done this year. I counted about 20 to 30 shows in Australia. You just got back from Indonesia. I looked at the American dates earlier in the year. I counted almost 50 shows there. Do you know how many shows you've played this year?
We had an average of 107 over the last 7 years.
It's a show every 3 days, pretty much, isn't it?
Kind of thing. When we go away to America, we work like 5 to 6 nights a week average, or Europe, or anywhere we were away for a months on end.
So I've listed Australia and America and Indonesia. Any other countries this year alone?
Europe and UK.
Yeah,
right.
You could add to that.
Yeah.
France, Switzerland,
Guam, oh, that's US.
England. Where else did we go in Europe this year?
Pretty much all the big
Slovakia,
main places.
Czech Republic, Poland.
Mainly festivals over there.
A lot of big summer festivals. Yep.
Yeah.
We still get to mix it up and do the, intimate bar gigs and stuff placed around these big festivals. So we still get to touch a grassroots level,
Yeah, and you're developing your own following of fans over there?
Yeah.
The movement's
Yep,
huge.
yep, definitely.
It's huge. I think, we're kind of more new internationally. Back here we're kind of almost the on the Herbs level, the old guys in the industry.
Absolutely.
I'll take it, man.
But
Yeah, man, you're my generation's Herbs for sure.
yeah, so there's there's a lot of a lot more places that we need to go and see. So we're very new international. So it's good. It's exciting.
And what do I hear about Hawaii? I hear you guys, they're crazy about you in Hawaii.
Yeah, they think we're Hawaiian, actually. A lot of the locals over there don't even know we're from New Zealand.
True.
Yeah, like the early 2000s, the radio stations just started picking it up and playing it. And it's kind of like people's soundtrack to Hawaii now because it plays so much on the radio over there.
Right.
It's like every 20 minutes you can hear a Katchafire song. And so that's kind of served as the back door into the mainland of the US as well, because a lot of people find us in Hawaii that are holidaying there and take us home,
And then they hear about you on a show, the Cali Roots Festival or whatever, and they're like, oh, that's Katchafire, I got to go catch that.
Well, a lot of the young students go to the mainland to study and whatnot and, carve their own life out and take the music with them and spread the love over there. So
we can't thank the Hawaiians and the indigenous enough, A lot of them sort of are like our champions in our corner and not only do we have expat Kiwis and the reggae community, it's also the cultures there too, Polynesians are from Polynesia, so we all kind of family,
Speaking of Indigenous people, and I saw a photo on your Facebook the other day, standing in solidarity with Standing Rock.
Yeah.
So do you guys find yourselves as you go around the world representing, or do you find Indigenous people sort of drawing close to you for those ideals, and you guys representing not just New Zealand and our culture, but all of the Indigenous cultures?
We always try to gravitate to Indigenous and to sort of
a good message, we gravitate to a good cause, that's going to benefit everybody. We're always behind that.
So when somebody was saying to me the other day that you guys are bigger overseas than in New Zealand, that's not quite true, is it? But you are getting played more on the radio in Hawaii than you are here, maybe. Maybe that's true.
Yeah, definitely. I think, for sure, this is where it started, and our fans here have kind of been there to kick us off and still hold us down. But I think it's just like Jordan said before too, it's an international thing. We're only there once a year, a month out of the year, and it's treated like an international thing. We see the same things with our Hawaiian mates coming over here. Like in their home, in Hawaii, they're like playing bar mitzvahs and stuff, and then they come over here and they're headlining One Love Festival or something like that.
Right, yeah.
It's just perception, public perception, I think. Yeah. But also Kiwis are kind of laid back, and next year, this is the 20th anniversary of Katchafire. So I think we're more of a household name here for sure.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But people are a little bit more fanatical when they find something for the first time, or they only get it for a little bit of the year.
Yeah.
And they seem to make a bit more of a hoo-ha about it.
That's a good perspective.
Plus, we're everyone's uncles over here,
Yeah,
That's
true.
my uncle. I know. Somebody knows somebody in Katchafire. I'm sure they do.
My uncle's in Katchafire. Everybody's uncle's in Katchafire.
No, he's not. Show me a photo then.
So the 20th year next year, plans? Is there an album on the horizon also? Like I know that you guys released Burn It Down, a single just a few monthth ago. Is that attached to anything further?
Also, that'll be attached to an album. It's kind of it's taken a little bit longer than we've planned.
Yeah.
Just because I think we really need to kind of stop touring to really hit the studio hard. But we're trying as hard as we're working as hard as we can to do it in between our tours, and get that new music to you, family. But it's sort of just like what you've seen with Burn It Down and the new track on the Bob Marley album, Punky Reggae.
Yep.
It'll be kind of just, I think, drip fed until we've got the main body of work ready for the family next year.
20 years.
20 years, man.
That's massive.
Yeah. Our first concert ever was 97 out the Te Ao Marama Festival in Raglan, Poihakana Marae.
Yeah. What'd you play? Yeah.
Oh, it was total Bob Marley.
Total Bob.
Yeah.
Just all kind of. We didn't have any Katchafire songs at that time. We wouldn't even Katchafire. We didn't have a name.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Bob Marley tribute.
But that's where we kind of take from the first time we had a live concert.
Because Revival was 02, right?
Rival was
0102, yep.
102. Yeah.
And that's when Katchafire were a band of originals and taking things seriously and pushing it out.
So from that time, 3, 4, 5 years, we were playing covers like every night. And whether it was at rehearsal or just around like a guitar like this. And so in that time, I think, that was really awesome schooling for writing our own tunes,
Yeah.
It's like you're playing the toughest, most iconic reggae tunes every night. You're gonna pick some stuff up and take some stuff to your own songwriting,
I know some people look down on people that play covers, and I'm like, no, covers is often the best way to learn your craft and extend your own songwriting ability.
That's where it's at, man. It's you cover the greats, you learn.
Which I think is what we're going to do now, huh? You guys are going to play your cover?
Yeah, should we do it, eh?
Let's do one, eh?
I'm ready if you're ready.
No horns, no keyboards, no drums, just some shakers in the gap.
Going to a party, I hope you are hearty, but please don't be naughty, cause it's a punky reggae party. You wait, you break, you wait, you break. It takes a joyful sound to make your world go round. Come with your heart and soul. Come and rock your bones, cause it's a punky reggae party. And it's tonight. Yeah, it's a punky reggae party. Alright, oh. I treat it with ability. Treat it with ability. Protected by the dignity, I search for reality. You wait, you break, you wait, you break. The wailers will be there, the jam, the clash. Katchafire will be there. Dr. Feel Good too. No burn fast, no burn on fast, no burn on fast. We'll be there. Oh, no burn on fast, no burn on fast, no burn on fast. We'll be there. Cause it's a punky reggae party. And it's alright. Yeah, it's a punky reggae party. Tonight, whoa, you're tipped by a gypsy. Say, man, we get a gypsy. In the world of hypocrisy, you wait, you break, you wait, you break. Do yeah, yeah.